Good morning. We have been living in Querétaro for 4 weeks now, and in this video we're going to share exactly how much we spent in accommodation, groceries, eating out, and we're going to start with the grocery store. We're not 100% sure that we can film here, but we're going to try to show you the prices of some basic things. So let's get started. Welcome to H-E-B. We usually get all of our fruit and veggies at smaller shops because we like to support local businesses. However, this place has literally everything we need and more, a million options. So we've been getting them here, and also because we can't find the smaller shops in our neighborhood. So this has been very convenient. Look how puffy these are.
It's gonna explode in your face.
Yeah, I know.
So if you're from Texas, you'll definitely know about H-E-B. It's one of the most upscale supermarkets in that area, and it's definitely the most upscale supermarket we've ever been to here in Mexico. It's a little bit too nice, much more expensive than other places or other supermarkets that we've been to. I think we spent like, I don't know, $200 more than we usually do per month. But they have a lot of good stuff. That's a problem. This place has a beautiful beer and wine section. We haven't been drinking much this month, which is probably good because it's also a little bit expensive. They have local beers, local craft beers. It's like $3 a bottle for some of these things.
Fancy.
I made the mistake of ordering a craft beer at a restaurant and it was like $8.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Like a Pilsner too, not even an IPA. They have some American IPAs and then all the domestic Mexican beers, which I guess are the same price as everywhere. But it is beautiful. So some stuff is definitely pretty pricey. I eat yogurt almost every day. This Greek yogurt is like $7, but like premium imported stuff like Chobani, it's almost $10 for the yogurt. Wild. It's wild. All right, time for the supermarket roundup. We paid $741 in 4 trips during our 4 weeks here in Querétaro. I think it is a little bit more than we usually pay. I think part of that is because H-E-B is a premium grocery store, but also we ate at home a lot more than we usually do. So our restaurant expenses are a little bit lower, which is good. But one thing to remember about coming to supermarkets in Mexico is that they don't have plastic bags, which is awesome. So bring your own plastic bag. Actually, another thing, always bring some small change to give to the person packing your bags because they do appreciate a tip. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's my popcorn. Got it. Chips.
Right now we're taking an Uber to the local market and it's 45 pesos, and Uber has been a great way to move around. So we have spent a total of like $51 for 10 rides. Just keep in mind that there are also taxis and they run on a meter, and there's buses. And another thing, there seems to be a lot of traffic here, so we don't recommend having a car because parking seems kind of limited. We'll see you at the market. This is weird.
This place is beautiful. Everything looks so nice. It's organized like a supermarket. So we also wanted to show you guys this place. This is the biggest market in all of Querétaro. It's a much more fun place to go shopping for like fruits, veggies, meats, literally anything you want. You can get it right here. It's just a little bit far for us because we're not staying near the Colonial Center. But I also wanted to test out if it actually is cheaper to buy some things here. So I want to get some avocados, mangoes, and to see if it's cheaper than the grocery store or if they do some like gringo pricing. Hopefully not.
So it's like the gringo apps.
The gringos going out there.
But before we see if G gets hit with gringo pricing at the market, we have to tell you about one great tip that's going to make your future trips so much better. So imagine this for a second with me. You arrive to a new country and you have access to the internet right away. You can book an Uber from the airport to your accommodation with no issues, and of course you can let your family know that you have arrived safely. In the moment. That sounds amazing, right? Well, then you are going to love this video sponsor, HolaFly. HolaFly is an eSIM company that connects you to local cell phone data in over 210 destinations, including Mexico. An eSIM is the digital SIM card that you can easily install on most popular devices. There's no physical SIM card for you to lose, no need to wait in line at the airport to buy one, and no crazy roaming fees or expensive international data plans. And the best part is that you get to keep your local number. Plus, their plans also give you unlimited data so you know exactly how much you're going to pay. There are no surprise fees. And if you use our code Ways of the World, you can get 5% off your order with HolaFly. Also, if you're someone visiting Mexico long term, you can get an HolaFly eSIM for up to 90 days. And it is way cheaper than international roaming. And again, remember that you can keep your same phone number. And this is a game changer when it comes to two-factor authentication and of course to stay connected with your loved ones. What's awesome is that you can purchase your eSIM before your trip and just activate it the day that you arrive with just the click of a button. So if you're ready to simplify how you stay connected when traveling, head to the link in the description or just scan the QR code right here and get HolaFly eSIM for your next trip. Also remember to use the code Ways of the World for 5% off. And if you use this code, this also helps us a ton because then that tells HolaFly that we are a great partner. So we thank you so much in advance. Now, back to the Queretaro market to see what happened with the gringo. Update? You never told me.
I think she said 60 for the avocado, which is like 30% cheaper than HEB.
146.
Okay.
Unicía.
Okay. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. I got something I've never even seen before in its fresh form. Guanábana. What is it?
Just a fruit. Like, we have it in Venezuela. I don't like it.
Oh.
Feel free to try it.
Is it for juices or no?
Yeah, you can. But the prices?
Okay, the prices. It was total 146. I got half a kilo of avocado, half a kilo of mango, and then the guanábana. The mango was 60 pesos for the kilo. In the supermarket, it was 90. And I guess avocado was cheaper too because it's also 90 per kilo at HEB.
Nice.
So you can cut down your fruit and veggie prices 30% at the local market.
Let's eat.
No gringo prices. Market mango, 10 out of 10. It's delicious.
Very floral.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange mango, but delicious.
She hooked it up. Y una quesadilla con lo mismo. Y un taco de lomo de puerco en chile pasilla. Ese es huitlacoche. Y una quesadilla con huitlacoche, sí. A fungus quesadilla. Corn fungus, but it's good.
It's like mushrooms.
Gracias. ¿Asadura qué es? Es carne.
Lo que es la lengua, mucho corazón.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no, don't do it.
All the insides. Skip that one.
It's like from behind the camera, just don't do it. Don't do
You
it.
know what it is?
Yeah.
No. She's like tongue and basically everything else on the inside. That looks good.
You can also eat here at the local market. There's a bunch of different options. We're having something called tacos guisados, which are delicious, and each taco I think is 25 Mexican pesos. I'm gonna put the amount here for 2 tacos, 2 quesadillas, and 1 water. So this is a great option if you want to eat out for, out for cheaper. This can be a lot cheaper than buying everything at the grocery store, and it's delicious. It's always a great experience. Buen provecho. Fresh tortillas. Yum.
So right now we are in the heart of the beautiful UNESCO Historic Center here in Queretaro. And right now this plaza looks very peaceful, but we were here a couple of weeks ago and it was just complete madness. It was so beautiful, just some kind of indigenous festival. I don't know what we stumbled upon, just a random Sunday to explore for the first time. And indigenous dancing like everywhere. It's the coolest thing ever. Very lucky. Awesome.
Dance. Just so you guys know, Querétaro is a really big city. However, the historic center is really walkable and it's actually really nice. So if you do come here, we recommend that you stay in the historic center. What else? Also, there's an airport here. How far?
It's like 30 minutes from town. And we're going to Mexico City next. That's like a 3.5-hour bus ride, but this is like an hour and a half south of San Miguel de Allende. So it's in a pretty good spot.
Yes.
It's a cool city. We like it.
It's very nice. So we thought it would be more fun to share with you guys how much we spent eating out from a restaurant, and this one has really nice reviews. It's very beautiful, and this is more or less how the menu looks like, so you have an idea of the prices. In general, this is more like a nice place. It is a nice place. As we mentioned, Querétaro is a big city, so you have anything from holes in the wall to really fine dining. There's a lot of great options.
So during our 4 weeks here, we went out 3 times, including a Valentine's Day dinner where we went somewhere pretty upscale, but really, really nice. And we went to town on the cocktails. I have to admit that we did. And they were like $15 at least per cocktail. And I had one that had chapulines in it, which are the like this dried or fried grasshoppers that we had in Oaxaca. I wasn't lying when I said I liked them in Oaxaca.
Plug the video, baby.
Watch the Oaxaca video if you haven't seen it yet. There's 2. They're both equally good. It was really nice. Usually we wouldn't go to that kind of place, but we splurged for Valentine's Day. And I think in general, like the restaurants here are like whatever you want. They have cheap places, expensive places. And also one thing to remember that tipping is expected and not included in the bill. So it's like 10 to 15% is usually what they expect. But
Give them the total.
oh, total was like 286 for the 3 times we went out. Time to eat.
The restaurant that we went to for Valentine's Day was amazing. We are going to include it in the PDF that is linked in the description because you'll have to go to that place if you come to Querétaro. Official soundtrack of every Mexican city. Microondas.
Estufas, refrigeradores.
Now let's tell you guys about our miscellaneous expenses. So they were a little bit all over the place this month because we did things that we've been putting off for a while. The first thing was a haircut. I finally got a haircut after
Looks
1
nice.
year.
It looks nice.
It was $27. I also did a mani-pedi. It was $45.
And it wasn't any good.
It was not good. I did my eyebrows and that was $15. We went to the dentist and that was $58 per person.
That's kind of crazy because we got our teeth cleaned in Oaxaca last year. It was $30.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if
30.
they raised the prices for cleanings.
Yeah, $58 per person. Then we have water. You want to explain?
Yeah,
Water?
so drinking water, you can't drink from the tap, so you get it either from a convenience store or from little like mini marts or those kind of things.
Oxo.
Oxo. So you bring a garrafon, which is the big jug of water, and you trade it in for a new jug of water, and then it costs 50 pesos.
54 here.
More or less.
Yeah.
Well, also 49 because we've got it from the Coca-Cola truck,
True.
which comes by through our neighborhood every Saturday. And then you just exchange it. They
Yeah.
bring it to the doorstep. Very easy.
Yeah, we spend a total of $30 in water. And then we have laundry, which we spent like $40 last month, but this time we had a washer in an Airbnb, so we didn't have to spend it. But just how it works is like you look on your phone for a place called Lavanderia. We'll put the place right here, make sure they have good reviews, and they basically just charge you per kilo, and they wash your clothes for you, and they give it nice and folded. They give it back
Super
the next
easy.
day. It's amazing. Then we have the gym.
We had to shop around for the gym. We went to two places close to our little house, our townhouse, and they were super expensive. It was like $80 per person for like the sign up.
120, 150 total per person.
150 total per person, which is insane. Like again,
Yeah.
last month in Guanajuato we paid 25 total.
Yeah, that was super cheap though.
Yeah,
But
okay.
here we went to another part of town and we were able to find something for $65 total.
Total.
That was very cheap, but we do have to walk to kind of like a sketchy area, but it's a lot cheaper than $120. Then travel insurance,
$90 per person with safety wing.
no, $90 total.
$90 total with safety wing.
Yes.
Highly recommended.
And activities would usually be included here. However, it was zero. We didn't do anything. We have been working like crazy since we got here in our travel hiking course and my travel style newsletter and blog. So we're gonna put those links in the description so you guys can check that out because we're doing a lot of cool things. That brings, business expenses. We never share business expenses. We don't know if you care. We haven't mentioned this, but we do have a PDF in the description that has a detailed roundup, I guess, of all of our expenses, including business expenses, all the platforms that we pay for. We have 2 blogs and the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
so we have a lot of business.
So if you're a
expenses.
digital nomad, that might be interesting. If
Yeah.
if you're not, that might not be interesting.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's there.
So that's it.
The dentist, huh?
Yeah, that was crazy. Let's get some coffee now.
Okay, so this admittedly doesn't have much to do with cost of living. It's more that we wanted to go to a cantina because we haven't been to one in a very long time. So here we are. But because you're asking, this beer costs about 55 pesos, which is pretty normal for a domestic beer at like bars and restaurants. It's usually between 45 and 55. Aimara's giant cocktail costs like $5, which is a lot less than restaurants and just like general bars. So if you want cheap booze, come to a cantina. They're awesome. Salud. We'll see you mañana.
You say because you're asking, who's asking?
My mom's asking. Ciao. Good morning, guys. This is our neighborhood in Queretaro. We are in Los Alamos, in a beautiful little street. We actually love this neighborhood so much. It's very quiet. There's always birds chirping. However, as you can probably hear, there's also a lot of dogs. That's a tiny one. There's also some big ones, and once they start, it goes on for a long time. But it is, besides for that, a very pleasant neighborhood. Let's take you in. This is our little, I think it's called like a duplex. So there's 2 different townhomes, and I think there's people staying up here as well. And if you do have a car, you can park it right here. We don't have a car. And this to the right is our Airbnb. Let's show you around.
Welcome to our home in Querétaro.
So this is our townhome. As you can see, it's pretty no frills, but we have been very comfortable here. We have 2 bathrooms, 1 half bathroom when you walk in, and then upstairs is the main bathroom with the shower. And that's also where we have the 2 bedrooms. We only use 1 because we are madly in love. And this right here is our living room. We don't spend too much time here, except for at night when we plop down on the couch and catch up on our favorite YouTubers. That means us. Just kidding. And this way is our dining room and kitchen. it's not a far walk. So this is obviously our dining table. We don't dine here at all. We just use it for our 9 to 5 office. Also, in case you're curious, the Wi-Fi here is pretty good, but not great. We can upload videos, but it takes like a full day. But if you're just using it for like regular work and just daily stuff, then it's perfectly fine. And right next to us is the kitchen. If we did have one complaint about this place, it would be that the kitchen is kind of small. So we do most of our prep work right here on the office table. And then back here is pretty nice too. We have our own washer and some lines to hang up the laundry, so we don't have to go to any of the lavanderias, which has been very convenient. Another thing to say is that the beds here are quite small. So I've been woken up a few times with Aimara's arm on my face or a knee to the bottom.
Sorry.
That happens sometimes. So besides for that, we have been very comfortable here in Queretaro. It is a very nice city to stay for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
We are not exactly in the most walkable neighborhood. I think it takes 20 minutes to get to the colonial center, the historic center. But we've been okay here. It's been very affordable in this neighborhood too.
Yeah, it's nice, but we do recommend that if you can, stay in the center because that's where everything happens. For us, it has worked because we have been working a lot, but just keep that in mind. If you are thinking about coming here and you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We're always happy to help. And also we have a PDF that you can download in the description that has all of our expenses, things to do here, some tips, some of our favorite spots. All that stuff is going to be in the description. And 2 more things before we share the total. We have a travel hacking course that we're working on. And if you live in the US and you want to learn how to travel cheaper and better, sign up to receive updates when the course is ready. And we're also going to send you some tips about travel hacking and how to save money. And if you're a girl and you are interested in travel styling, I also have a weekly email that I send and a blog. Sign up in the description. All of that is going to be there. And this Airbnb, we haven't told you how much we paid, was $885 for 28 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good deal. It's a really cool neighborhood. We have
It is a nice neighborhood, yeah. We're gonna put everything on the screen here so you guys can take note. Remember, the business expenses are not included. That is gonna be in the PDF. And if you wanna watch another video, I'm gonna put another video on the screen right now so you can watch that one next. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Gracias.